If you like mint, you've come to the right place.
何にしますか?
Hi, I'm Scott. So Family Mart are in their minty season, usually around the end of June, beginning of July, the end of the rainy season. They have a lot of mint-based products. Well, basically it's mint chocolate chip. Now for me personally, I'm a huge fan of mint, anything mint chocolate. I know it's kind of one of those polarizing flavors. Some people say it tastes like toothpaste. Some people say it tastes like paradise. But I'm in the paradise camp. So we got lots of different products here. I've got 5 actually. So I went to the Family Mart just a few days ago and I see they had a big poster and it's like a mint fair or something, I think they call it. But there's a big poster in the window and they have 14 different products all based around chocolate mint. What about that, eh? So as I said, I've got 5 products which I'm going to show you today. I'm going to start off with this sandwich. It is a chocolate mint chocolate whipped cream sandwich. Wow, I have never tried anything like this. What do you think? So it just looks like a normal sandwich with white bread. The name is actually chocolate mint chocolate whipped cream, 350 calories. So when you open up, you can see it's absolutely stuffed with green minty cream. And it looks like there's a fair bit of chocolate in there as well. This one was actually all bulging out, as you can see. So actually when you put it on the plate, it looks kind of like a cake, doesn't it? But when you open it up, look at that color. But it does look kind of appetizing to me. And there's plenty of filling in it. So you can see, of course, it's filled with cream, but there's actually kind of a layer of chocolate in between the cream and the bread itself. That I guess that's probably to stop it from going mushy or something. So anyway, let's just open it up and we'll give it a taste test. This is actually the one I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest with you. Oh, look at that. Now, smells just nice and sweet, kind of chocolatey. Doesn't smell all that minty. Now I'm going to go for the one which has the most cream in it. So the bread itself, first, let's just test the bread, a little piece of bread. See whether the bread is actually sweet or anything. Typical sandwich bread. They've not done anything special with the bread itself. So, and if we open it up, again, you can see it is actually packed full of cream. Okay, here it goes. I must admit, for a chocolate mint lover, this is actually really good. The good thing about this is there's quite a lot of chocolate in it. The chocolate chips, you can, when you're biting into it, you can feel them crunching. You know, like if you have chocolate mint ice cream, and you get those little bits of chocolate, you can bite through them, feel them kind of hitting your teeth. This is exactly the same kind of a phenomenon with this. I don't know, this is actually rather nice. And the pieces of chocolate themselves, they're actually quite big. So you really feel that there's chocolate in there. And the mint is not too minty, and the cream is nice and soft. And just the amount is just perfect. So, well, this is a bit of a surprising find. Okay, for a rating, I'm going to give this 7 out of 10. The filling itself is absolutely wonderful, but the bread, I think maybe if the bread had been sweeter bread, some kind of, well, it's not sponge cake, but maybe if they added a little bit more sugar to the bread or made the bread a little bit more, I don't know, buttery or something. The bread itself is pretty plain, but I suppose it does complement or brings out the flavor of the chocolate minty cream. Oh, very nice. Next up, we got the cream puff. If you look at that. So the cream puff itself, it looks like a chocolatey cream puff. And it's filled probably with the same cream. I don't know if it's made by the same company. But it's a very similar kind of a creamy kind of a thing to the sandwich one. So again, it comes in this really wonderful packaging, which really looks really minty. 246 calories. It's covered with chocolate and maybe a little bit of minty drizzle over the top there. And size-wise, it actually looks like quite a good size. And the choux pastry itself looks like it's chocolate and plenty of filling. Nice. So these kind of cream puffs, you know, they're pretty much a go-to thing for a lot of people in the convenience stores, but these are very seasonal. So let's see how this one goes down. I'll show you what it looks like in the bag itself. Looks like that. So you can see the minty green kind of white chocolate frosting, I suppose, kind of on the top there. Oh, look at that. Now, the base, let's look at the base there. The base, you can see it's kind of a chocolatey pastry. Now, I've had this in the fridge all morning, so it's nice and cold. Let's see. So you can see there's plenty of cream in there. Oh yeah, plenty of chocolate, minty cream. So I'm usually a big fan of these cream puffs. They're usually absolutely fantastic. This one's nice, it's different. It's kind of refreshing. It's strange to say for something which is covered in chocolate and filled with cream, but it's because it does have that mint in it. It's strangely refreshing. How about the chocolate chips? Let me just have a little bite. So there's a good amount of chocolate chips in there. And again, just like with the sandwich, you can feel them. They're kind of slightly crunchy, and they give a really nice texture when you're eating through it. And the pastry itself is slightly crisp, but soft at the same time. And the chocolate on the top is not too sweet. It just adds a nice little touch to it. And it's not thick. The chocolate on the top is not thick, so it doesn't kind of fight against the cream. The cream inside is kind of the star of this particular dessert. So as for a rating, I'm going to give this, again, 7 out of 10. It's nice. It doesn't really have the same impact for me as a regular custard cream one, but it is different and it's fun. I like it. Okay, next up we got the steamed cake. So this one is chocolate mint flavor, and it's supposed to have lots and lots of chocolate chips in it. So these steamed cakes are actually really popular in Asian cooking. This one is 250 calories. You can see it's not the biggest one in the shop, but it's got a lovely texture. They're always nice and soft, and looks like it's absolutely packed full of chocolate chips. Look at that, oh my goodness. I mean, you open it up, nice and soft. So I'll let you in on a secret about my lifestyle. I eat one of these every day, but it's not the chocolate mint one, it's just a regular one, because I absolutely love them. They're easy on the stomach, they're not all that expensive, and they're just a really good thing. They go nice with coffee. I'll show you a picture over here. Yeah, I'll show you a picture over here of the one that I usually buy. And they usually have a very high egg content, so they have a lot of calories in them. But surprisingly, this one is only 250 calories. It's fewer calories than the usual ones. I wonder why. Now let's slip it out. Now look at that. Looks like a little pillow. And it's in like a little kind of a cup case, kind of a really nice little paper base thing, which you can just peel off very, very easily. It doesn't usually stick to it, so that they're usually cooked really nicely. So you can see here, look at that's the underside, and this is the top. Absolutely lovely. This one smells really minty. This is probably the mintiest smelling one yet. And they did say in the description that it is a rich chocolate one, because there is a high amount of chocolate in this one. So let's just go in for a wee bit of a bite, shall we? Now, compared to the other products which I just tried, the sandwich and the cream puff, in terms of chocolate, the chocolate in this one is softer. It doesn't have quite the bite that the other ones had, but because these kinds of steamed breads, they're very soft and they're very kind of lush, and they're very kind of, as I said, easy on the stomach. They've probably chosen to make it a whole kind of softer experience, if you know what I mean. But the mint flavor is stronger in this one. So it's kind of weird. I've never really had like a mint cake like this. So but it's surprisingly nice. So I'm going to give this one 8 out of 10. Mainly because I'm a huge fan of these steamed cakes in the first place, and this is just something different, but it tastes really nice. The mint isn't like overpowering, but it's still quite strong, if you know what I mean. And the chocolate is nice and soft and quite mild, and it just all comes together really nicely. This would be good with, I don't know, a glass of milk or something. Okay, now we're going to try the chocolate drink. So it doesn't say like a chocolate milkshake or something, it just says drink. So I'm not too sure about the ingredients for this. But before I open this, you would imagine that this drink would be like a minty colour, yeah? Let's see. So the packaging is really nice, and it's just it fits really nice in your hand for some reason. So I stuck the straw in and it's chocolatey, look at that. There's no green liquid in there at all. So it says on the side here, you have to give it a good shake. So I guess it's going to be just like a chocolate milk flavoured with mint. Let's see how it goes. Cheers. Ooh, that's very nice. It doesn't have like a strong minty flavour, but there's just a hint of mint there in the background. It's mainly chocolate, and it's quite a rich chocolate. It's not incredibly sweet, it's just kind of medium level sweet, and it is got a nice chocolatey flavour, and it's not like overly milky. The thing I'm getting here is mainly chocolate, and the mint itself is nice, kind of makes it refreshing. Now for a rating for this one, I'm going to give this one 7 out of 10. It's one of those ones which I think it's nice as a novelty. Now and again you would maybe get this, which is why they probably have it just once a year, these kind of mint products. But as for the quality, it's really nice. It's well balanced, if you know what I mean. But it's not the kind of thing that I would want to drink every day. Nice for a wee change. Next up, we got some chocolate mint cookies. So these are supposed to be kind of melt in the mouth, really soft cookies. So there's only 4 in the pack, 121 calories, and they come in this really nice little plastic tray, and they look really cute. The colour is lovely, isn't it? Now the texture is supposed to be the thing with these, and also they've got plenty of chocolate in them as well. So a lot of these products didn't actually have the Shin Hatsubai, which is the red sticker there, which means completely new product. So maybe some of these products have been released last year as well for the Mint Fair, but this looks like it's a completely new product. It's a tiny little package, there's only 4 in it, but they don't cost all that much and only 121 calories. So let's see what they're all about. I can never open these, I tell you. That's what you get. So these smell nice and minty, and they do say they're melt in the mouth gorgeous. So, and they do feel kind of funky. I don't know, like little butter cookies, very, very rich, soft kind of butter cookies. Let's go in for the try. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of these. The minty flavour is really good. The chocolate's nice, but I don't know, the texture seems kind of chalky. It tastes like you're eating a piece of like oily chalk, if you know what I mean. No, they're nice, but they're probably not the kind of thing I would buy again. I'm going to give these a rating of 5 out of 10. I do like mint, but I'm not really all that big into this kind of texture. So there we go, that was our mint extravaganza. Thanks very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers.